it's time for June favorites. But before we get into that, I need to give you a reminder about my giveaway that is going on for the BH Festival collection and a bunch of other goodies. 2 other palettes on top of that. I will link the video up here as well as down below, so make sure you head on over there to check that out and make sure that you enter. It is running until June 30th, so if you are watching this video before June 30th, you still have a chance. It is also open internationally, so there is not a lot of restrictions on it. Alright, let's get into my favorites. There is a mishmash of products, some old, some new. I try to include older things in my favorites as well because there are a lot of things that I've had for a while that I still use very frequently. So let's get into it. I recently went to MAC Cosmetics, which is rare for me, especially as of the last year or so. I don't really find a lot of their stuff all that intriguing, but they actually show up a couple times in my favorites. So I got these 2 liquid last liners. So I have a penchant for eyeliner and color eyeliner in particular. So I have the shade Late Night as well as Keep It Current. These are the most opaque colored liners I've ever seen, and their staying power is crazy. I wish I had bought these in the fall because they would have been all over my face all the time. Is there a sensible way to do these favorites? I feel like there's not. I have been watching a ton of declutters lately because I'm trying to get the balls up to do one of my own for eyeshadow palettes because I know that I need to do it. I'm so good with like paring down the rest of my collection and being able to just kind of give certain things up. But palettes are one of those things where I just can't. And one of the most frequently decluttered palettes that I see are the Naked series palettes from Urban Decay. So it actually made me start reaching for my more, and I am including both my Naked 1 and Naked 2 in this favorites video because I reached for these a ton in May. So I've actually hit pan in Toasted as well as some in Naked 2. I've also hit pan in Booty Call, which is this shade here. I also have a significant dent in YDK in this one as well as Tease. I use these fairly frequently. Every wedding I go to that I am in or I'm going to, I do wear these. I still reach for them all the time. So if you have these in your collection and you love them once, I bet you will love them again. So you should grab them out. Another basic ass favorite is my Essence Lash Princess. I was wearing, not false lashes, I was wearing eyelash extensions for about 2 months. When I first came back at YouTube, and my lashes are now just back to normal. Every time I take my lash extensions off, my eyelashes grow like crazy, like way longer than they ever were before. So I kind of do it for my own benefit sometimes so that when I come back, I just have longer lashes. I don't know, it's so strange. But this mascara is probably one of my all-time favorites. It is super cheap. It's only about $4 from the drugstore. It is something that really lengthens my lashes and keeps the curl. It's just very, very basic, and I don't even know how to explain it. It's so black, it doesn't make my lashes clumpy, it separates, it lifts, it holds that curl. This is what you want in a mascara, and $4 is what you want in a price point in a mascara. I have a few products from the Flights of Fancy line, and oddly enough, this lip gloss in Featherless is one of my favorites. I did talk about this in my haul that I posted recently about how it wears very evenly when you put it on. It's not really sticky. You don't get weird butthole lips, and it doesn't like, the reason I don't like lip gloss is the stickiness and the fact that it just doesn't stay on. But I also don't like that with lip gloss that doesn't stay on. It like leaves a weird ring. This doesn't do that, and I'm really happy with this lip gloss as well as another one, but I was reaching for this one a lot. You can actually see separation from me having used this. My second item from Flights of Fancy is one of the blushes. This is Don't Flutter Yourself. This is from the Color Icon line technically, so I'm assuming the formula is fairly similar. Wet n Wild is cruelty-free if you didn't know that, so if that's something that stipulates your purchasing decisions, this one's all good. The reason I like this is because it's like a blush and highlighter in one. I'm wearing it today, but I'm not actually wearing any highlight at all. I'm only wearing this blush. So if you don't like shimmery blushes, this probably isn't for you. But to me, it's just a double duty product that like really makes my life easier in the morning, and I just can be like, whoop, whoop. It like just sinks into the skin. It gives you that really fresh glow as well as a little color to your cheeks. So this, if you like products that you can double duty and you are kind of lazy like me, this is it, girl. This is it. Oddly enough, another MAC product has found its way into these favorites this month. This is the Patrick Star collab with MAC in Take Me Home. It's a blush duo. This is a matte dark blush, and this one is a little bit more satin. I just really like this. This, again, I wish I had had it in fall because it's just that perfect, like, deep kind of blush. Goes on really well. It is very, very smooth on the skin. I just made like a weird face. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. But I really, really like this. If you could get your hands on the Miso Fleek package still, I would actually recommend it. It had a quad in it. It had this in it. It had a lipstick and a lip gloss. I probably will never use the lip gloss, but it was still a really great value. I believe it was like $50 Canadian. And for MAC products, that's pretty good, especially for 4 full sizes. I don't think about that for a second. This is dirty. We can talk about the fact that it's dirty, but that just proves that I am truly using it all the time. When I'm not using my Real Technique sponge to apply foundation, I am using this one random foundation brush from Big Beauty Bang, or Big Bang Beauty. I will link it down below. It came in a set. I actually had this sent to me. It's just the perfect amount of denseness for applying foundation. I also can use it this way for doing my concealer, and it's like a one and done kind of brush, and it was like making my life doing my foundation super fast in the morning. I like the Real Technique sponge, but I do need to take a little bit more time to blend. This was literally like, done. I would buy that again. Even the whole set just for the one brush. I'm going through this way faster than I thought. I'm like super jacked up to talk about these products. This should come as no surprise to anyone. The BH Weekend Festival palette. I have this in the giveaway, as well as the entire line of all the highlights and the brushes. And let me tell you, this has been amazing. I keep reaching for this. I keep ending up with these really bright looks all in the last little while, but the amount of compliments I've been getting. The other day I wore Trance and Palooza as well as Wicked and Ultimate, and I couldn't believe the amount of compliments I was getting. And it just pairs perfectly with their highlights, which is also in my favorites and right here. So I have grabbed all of the highlights, and this is not a like plug for the giveaway. Like, it is, but it isn't. I actually do really like these. The silver, bronze, and gold are probably my absolute favorites. They are super opaque, and I don't have any other cream shadows that are like this. Like, when I say opaque, every time I turn one around, the other one turns the wrong way. Ha. Every time I use these, they're like super opaque. Like the silver I used in the video for my giveaway and a few videos back as well. I had 3 videos with the same look because that's how we're at in life. And I had this silver on halfway up my lash line, or halfway up my lid, and it was absolutely amazing. Hi, baby girl. You want to come here? You want to come and see? Athena's beside me, and she's not like Diesel. She hates being on camera. She like despises having her picture taken. She is my daughter. I don't know. The colored highlights are a little less opaque. I prefer to use these over top of shadows other than just on their own, where the 3 metallics I just use on their own. These are kind of, these two are kind of duochromes. So Chill Pill and Psych are duochromes, and the Gnarly one is a little bit more opaque if I remember correctly. I have one last favorite, and then I have 3 honorable mentions because I feel like I haven't played with them enough to really say that they are favorites. One thing just literally just came in the mail. But this came in glossy box, and this is the Karl Lagerfeld Model Co. blush in a shade which I cannot actually remember, and it's not on here. But it says it's a blush, but it's more like a highlight. And it's the most natural, beautiful highlight you will ever find. I didn't like the price point. It was like $45 for something that to me is not really mainstream, but it was 3.5 grams of product. And honestly, $45 just seemed a little bit steep. But getting it in the subscription box, totally happy with it. Moving to my honorable mentions, my first one is a product I got in the VIB sale, and I am very sad about this, but this is the Petite Pro 2 from Vizart or Viziart, or however you however you want to pronounce it, you know what I'm saying. I dropped this accidentally off of my tower over there somehow. I was so heartbroken about it, and they did break. And I'm very sad about that. So the reason this is not a favorite but an honorable mention is, one, I was not really impressed that it couldn't take one fall, and it literally shattered 2 of the shades and 4 of the shimmers came out of the pan. That being said, all of the shimmers are the most incredible, buttery, perfectly opaque effortless shadows to work with I have ever touched in my whole life. The mattes are good. They're good enough. Don't get me wrong. But the shimmers, honestly, incredible. I can't make it a favorite though, because if I don't feel like all 8 of the shadows are really doing what they should be, 50% amaze rate, you're just not a favorite. You're just an honorable mention. And my last 2 products of honorable mentions are the 2 Natasha Denona Holiday eyeshadow palette, 5 palettes. I did buy both of them. This one I had first, and then this one came on sale a little bit later. I haven't had a chance to play with this too much. This is on my eyes today, and so far so good. I really like these 2 end shades, and then these ones I haven't really played too much with. So far I like it. This one I've played with a little bit more. These are really hard for me to show you guys without it like coming up super aggressively scary. But this blue shade is amazing. Like, it's so great. Freaking love it. I really like this matte shade. This one I have had a chance to play with more, and I don't regret the purchase on either one of these. I just need more time to formulate an opinion because I've been moving clearly through so many other products. But packaging, style, and I actually have a Natasha Denona palette, the 28 pan one that I know I've talked about on my channel before, is feeling like it wasn't worth it. These I do feel like were worth it, which is funny because these did not get the best reviews, so maybe I'm just out of line. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all your support. We are so close to 3,000 at this point. With the giveaway, I actually got to $29.50 in a very short amount of time. So we're so close. So if you like what you see here, don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to all my other Canadian people out here. I've been seeing a lot of people call out that they're from Canada. So what's up? Gotta love Canada. We are so freaking chill around here. You ever want to come hang out with us? You know where to find us.